M&T Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Finds an opening past the 40 and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 17 and a Cincinnati first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now this time he'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And the defense loses him. It's complete. They give him a gain of 37. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him. And he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it second down. They'll set up a throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aldon Smith coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. Looking to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
First play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. No gain on the play there. Second down. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up, make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
Well, it's so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
Here's Newton now on second down. Going up top. And got his man complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
Not the tallest receiver on the field, but he just shouted to admit that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass because sometimes they'll just out-scrap you for the football.
Now Newton on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets it down to the 32. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. His throw incomplete. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver. And it's third and short.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Third and 2, Newton. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So the flag thrown for the contact, mark off the yardage.
And sometimes you just read a hitch route way too fast. You get there before you're supposed to, and there's the penalty.
Newton on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Again, Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Throwing on third down, Newton. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Boy, you sure don't see that too often.
I guess you can't really call anything a gimme, but you figure with his track record, that's a sure thing. But it turns out it's not the case.
In motion, Hill. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And some space here. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They go play action here on first down. And he fires one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll drop the throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. If you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Powers through. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Detroit! Back to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now whistles and a flag. And I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Aldon Smith in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, You know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out? Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Back to throw, Newton. Allen has it, left side. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now it's Newton. Incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get, because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to the air, Newton on second down. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Newton throwing again. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jordan Willis coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded just inside the 30. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Back to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. To throw on second down is Newton. Throwing for his running back. He's got him complete. And he is knocked down from the side. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on fourth down. They snap it to Newton. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. First and 10, Newton. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on first and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On second down, here's Newton. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a fourth down now. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will tie us at 3-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
He shifts past him and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hill. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyreek Hill, 67 yards. And the Bengals are in for 6. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton escaping the pressure right. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun.
Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got it at the 15. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Oh, that one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They will go for it. Now Newton. Flush to his right. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On the toss, Mixon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there from 13 yards out. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now a handoff as they run left side. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's got it. The tight end, Allen. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. The Ravens on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the hook up to Lee. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now Newton on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. A good pickup there at 22. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now a first down throw for Newton. Flushed out right. Completes it to Lee. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's Newton. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Sua Cravens in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. From the gun, Newton, and my goodness, this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bengals will get the football back. Now they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, if you're in the red zone, we're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the third quarter. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. A gain of 3, second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Well, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He'll drop to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength. And he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up first and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And here it's just a simple question of whether or not the ball broke the plane. Well, I said it's simple. It's not really that simple. This could be really complicated.
We would love for it to be simple, to know that it did actually cross the plane of the goal line. But as you described, it is a difficult call. All it takes is a portion of the ball crossing that line. Now the officials have to determine if that happened.
They'll bring a tight end in motion. The toss play to Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. They'll drop to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now he's flushed out left. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. The Bengals on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. They get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Newton. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jordan Willis in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time.
And he's going to go down again. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. This from 54 yards away. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's a rare 2-miss ball game for him now. Normally one of the more dependable guys you're going to find around.
Very unlike him. One of the better kickers in the NFL. And I don't think there's anything wrong with him physically or mechanically. He's just having one of those games.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And a nice gain at 21 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught at the 7. 23 yards on the play.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it done.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sua Cravens in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing on third down, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Here we go now.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he slings one that's incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
They'll set up the screen here to mix it. And he's going to be shoved down pretty hard at the 12-yard line. 9 yards on the play and a first down. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And I know you with every...